Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about general solution. In last video we had discussed principal values. Okay, now we will discuss how we can find out the general solution of the given function. Okay, so these are some formulas for general solution. If you will get sin x equals to sin y, then you have to use this formula where n belongs to z, that is integer. Okay, so I will tell you how you can apply this. Okay, and similarly if you're getting the equation like this, cos x equals to cos y, then you have to apply this formula. Find your x is equals to n pi plus minus y. This formula you have to apply. Fine. If you are getting tan x equals to tan y, then you have to apply this formula. Okay. Now, there are some special cases. If you are getting sin x equals to 0, okay, so directly you can write x equals to n pi in to find the general solution where n belongs to integer. So these are just general formulas which you have to learn. Okay. Cos x equals to 0, it will give you x equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So this would be the answer. Fine. Now these are all formulas which you have to learn. Now we will learn how we can apply these formulas in solving a question. Okay, so here's the example number 20. Fine. So here this is given to us and we have to find the solution of this equation. Sin x equals to minus root 3 by 2 is given to us and we have to find out the general solution. Okay, so first of all we will find out the one principal value. Okay, so as you can see that the value of sine would that is root 3 by 2 is coming. So it would be root 3 by 2 that is at 60. So I'm writing minus minus, and at a place of root 3 by 2 I'm writing sine pi by 3, because at this value at sine 60 you will get root 3 by 2. Got it? Now as you can see that it is coming negative. So value of sine is negative in third or fourth quadrant. Okay, so first of all you will find out the principal value. So we'll talk about the third quadrant, because in third or fourth quadrant, third quadrant is coming first. Okay, so first we will find out the principal value for third quadrant. So as you know that in third quadrant the value of sine is negative, so I am replacing this with sine pi plus pi by 3. Okay, pi is coming because as you know that, see here, this is your 0, this is your pi by 2, this is your pi. So value is coming in third quadrant, so it would be pi plus the angle. So pi by 3, that is pi plus pi by 3. Fine. So now you have to solve this. After solving you will get 4 pi by 3. So here I have written, so your sine x is equal to sine 4 pi by 3. Now as you can see that this sine x equals to sine y, it is coming in this form. In this form it is coming. Okay, your y is, if you compare, your y is 4 pi by 3, your x is x. So you have to apply this formula. So your x is equals to n pi will remain the same, plus minus 1 raised to power n, plus minus 1 raised to power n, and your y was 4 by 3. Okay, this is your y. So at a place of y you have to put this value. So this is the general solution, okay, of question number 20. This is how you can find out the general solution. Got it? This is how you can solve this question. Now see, this is a question number 5, okay, of your exercise 3.4. So here we have to find out the general solution. So cos 4x equals to cos 2x is given to us. So in the first step what you will do, I'm shifting this cos 2x on the left hand side. So I will write minus cos 2x, that is equals to 0. Okay. Now at a place of this, we have to apply the formula. Fine. The formula is minus 2 sine this a plus b upon 2. That means for this plus this, that will be 6x upon 2. And then sine a minus b, that is 4x minus 2x upon 2. 4x minus 2x, that will be 2x upon 2. So here I am writing the general formula. Cos a minus cos b, that is equal to minus 2 sine a plus b by 2. Okay. Then sine a minus b by 2. So this is a general formula which I have applied here. Okay. Now the next step, this would be minus 2 sine 3x and then sine x, because this and this will cancel out, this and this will cancel out, and it will give you this. Now we can write sine 3x and sine x, that is equal to 0, because when this minus 2 come in the denominator of 0, it will be 0. Now you can write your sine 3x is equal to 0 is coming. Okay. And your sine x equals to 0, you can write whether it is equals to 0, whether it is equal to 0. If sine 3x equals to 0, so at a place of 0, I am writing a formula. Sine is 0 at sine 0 degree. Okay, that is equal to sine 3x. So the formula is sine x equals to I am writing the general formula. If sine x, I'm taking the capital because this x is coming in this question, so that's why I'm writing this. Sine x is equals to sine y. Okay. Just wait. We can take a smaller value also. So I'm writing this x here, and here I'm writing the smaller value. If this is this is a general formula, okay, which you will use. If sine x equals to sine y, then your formula will be x is equals to n pi plus minus 1 whole raised to the power ny. So this is your general formula. So here I'm mentioning the general formula only. Okay. If you will compare these two, your x is 3x, your y is 0. Fine. So this is the solution of this. So at a place of x, I'm writing 3x. So 3x is equals to n pi plus this minus 1 raised to power n, and your y would be, if we'll compare, your y is 0. So at a place of y, I'm writing 0. Okay, when you will solve this, you'll get 3x is equals to n pi, because this whole term will come 0. So your x would be n pi by 3. So this is the value of x. Got it? So this formula you have to apply at this place, and after solving you will get this value. Got it? Now if you will solve this, so again you have to apply, again I can write at a place of 0, I'm writing sine 0. So this formula again you have to apply here. Your x would be, x will remain x, because your x sine x equals sine y, your y will be 0 in this. Okay, so I'm writing the general formula. X is equals to n pi plus minus 1 raised to power n, and your y is 0. So you have to write 0. So your answer would be x is equals to n pi. So this is the solution. These are the two general solution of this equation. Fine. So this is how you can solve the question number 5. Got it? Please learn all the formulas. If you learn the formula, then you very easily you can solve each and every question of this exercise. Got it? Now this is your question number 8 of your NCRT. Okay, exercise 3.4. Here cos 3x plus cos x minus cos 2x equals to 0 is given to us, and we have to find out the general solution of this equation. Okay, first of all, what you have to do, you have to apply the formula in this. Cos x minus plus cos y. The formula is 2 cos a plus b, that means 3x plus x, that would be 4x upon 2. I'm writing the general formula here, just wait. Cos a plus cos b, that is equal to 2 cos a plus b by 2 and cos a minus b by 2. So this formula you have to apply. Okay, now at a place of this, I'm applying this formula here. This is your a, this is your b. So a plus b, that is 4x upon 2, and then cos a minus b. This minus this, that would be 2x upon 2 minus cos 2x, that is equal to 0. This 0 you have to write. Fine. Now you have to solve this. You'll get 2 cos 2x cos x minus cos 2x, that is equal to 0. Okay, now as you can see here, I can take cos 2x as common. So when your cos 2x will come common, you have to write 2 cos x minus 1, that is equal to 0. Okay, now here you have to write this cos 2x equals to 0 or 2 cos x minus 1 equals to 0. Fine. So at a place of 0, I'm writing sine. Sorry, I'm writing cos pi by 2. Okay, this here you have to write cos 2x. Got it? Now here we have to write the general formula. So general formula is, if cos x equals to cos y is coming, then your answer would be x is equals to 2n pi plus minus y. Okay, this formula you have to apply here. This is a general formula. This, if cos x equals to cos y, x equals to 2n pi plus minus y. Okay, so wait, just wait. I'm giving you a simplest formula. So I'm rubbing this because it will be very lengthy. Just wait. So see, after taking cos 2 equals to 0, if you're getting this, okay, so learn one more formula. I'm writing here. If your cos x equals to 0, if it is coming that is equal to 0, then you have to write x is equals to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So this is a general formula. This is a general formula which you have to apply at a place of this. So here your x is 2x. Okay, because your 2x equals to 0 is coming, so you have to replace this x by 2x and you have to use this formula. So at a place of x, I'm writing 2x. 2x equals to this 2n plus 1 within bracket and then pi by 2. Okay, when this 2 will come here, you have to write pi by 4. Okay, your x is equal to, this is your general solution. Okay, now you have to solve this one also. So 2 cos x, that is equals to 1. So your cos x is equals to 1 by 2. So cos is 1 by 2 at cos pi by 3. Okay, so this is the first principal value, it is coming positive. So it is in this form, cos x. Now you have to apply the formula which I had written, that is cos x equals to cos y if, then your x is equals to 2n pi plus minus y. So this is your general formula. Okay, so this it is your question is coming in this form, cos x equals to cos y. So your y is pi by 3 and apply here. Your x is remain x, so your x is equals to 2n pi plus minus your y is pi by 3, so write it. So this is the required answer, general solution. Okay, so these two are the general solutions of the given equation. Got it? So this is how you can solve question number 8 of this exercise. Got it? Now this is your question number 8. Sorry, before that I have solved question number 6. It was not question number 8. By mistake I had told this. Okay, so that was a question number 6 of your NCERT, and now I am solving the question number 8. Okay, question number 7 is very easy. Find at a place of sin 2x, you have to write 2 sin x cos x, and then cos x will be common. So like this, just you have to break sin 2x. Okay, you have to apply the formula, and then you can solve it. So now I am solving question number 8. Okay, so please concentrate. This is an important question. See, this is given to us, and we have to find out the general solution of this. So at a place of x square, I'm writing 1 plus tan square 2x, that is equals to 1 minus tan 2x. Okay, as you can see, this 1 and 1 you can cancel. Here tan square 2x is coming, and you have to bring this minus tan 2x on this side, so it would be plus tan 2x, that is equals to 0. Got it? Now tan 2x you can take common, and here tan 2x plus 1 will be in bracket. Okay, when you will take tan 2x common, here you will get tan 2x plus, and at a place of this you will get 1. Now this tan 2x is equal to 0, whether this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. Tan 2x plus 1 equals to 0. Okay, so at a place of 0 I am writing tan 0, and then apply formula. I am writing the general formula here. If tan x is equals to tan y, then your x would be equals to n pi plus y. This is your general formula. So it is coming in this form. You have to replace x by 2x, so you have to write in this, and your y is 0. So use this formula. X is your 2x. 2x is equals to n pi, this n pi plus y is 0. So your 2x is equals to n pi, and your x will be n pi over 2. So this is your answer. Okay, general solution. And when you will solve this, here your tan 2x is equals to minus 1. Okay, and this 1 can be written as tan pi by 4, because at 1 tan pi by 4 is equals to 1. Now it is coming negative, so you have to find out the principal value. So tan is coming negative in second quadrant and in fourth quadrant. The first quadrant which is coming, that is second. So according to second quadrant you have to solve this. That would be tan, in second quadrant we can write pi minus pi by 4. See here, this is your 0, this is your pi by 2, and this is your pi. So it is coming in this quadrant, so it would be pi minus. Okay, so pi minus this angle I am writing, and here you have to write tan 2x. So when you will solve it, you will get tan 3 pi by 4, and here you will get tan 2x. again apply this formula here. It is coming in this form. Your y is 3 pi by 4, your x is 2x. Okay, apply here. 2x is equals to n pi plus 3 pi by 4. Okay, so your x would be n pi by 2 plus 3 pi by 8. Got it? So this is your answer. This is your general solution. Okay, so this is how you can solve this exercise. Got it? If you have doubt in any question, you can ask. Now from my side, this chapter is completed. To solve each and every question, okay, with example, if you're getting any doubt, you can ask. Okay, children? Okay, bye bye, take care.